Merry Christmas.
Hey y'all, so this week is real Christmas, not fake Christmas, and we are going to take a week off of podcasting. But this holiday season, we know a lot of people are struggling, and there are some themes for Dungeon Crawler Carl which are really important to us, such as the idea of they will not break us, and
Mm-hmm.
that we are all stronger together, and the only way that everyone gets out alive is together.
Mm-hmm.
And so, with that in mind, we would just ask that if anyone has the spoons and resources, that you do some mutual aid in the spirit of Dungeon Crawler Carl this season.
Beautifully said. I couldn't have said it any better myself. And there's a lot of different ways to help out in your communities. Here in Atlanta, we have some like local kind of food pantries where you can just go and drop off food or clothes like day or night. And it can even just be things that you have left over. You don't even have to go out and like buy something specific.
Yeah, definitely. And it can be simple. So, I've personally been making pimento cheese and ham sandwiches and dropping them off lately, and they're a hit.
Yeah, absolutely. It is also really important to know, like, if you are dropping off food or clothing specifically for unhoused people, that it needs to be things that they can easily eat. So, like canned food, they may not have a can opener to open that. Things that need to actually be cooked, again, that could be difficult. If you're donating to like an actual food bank where maybe they're just helping like poor families, that's going to be different than something specifically for unhoused people.
Absolutely. There are so many ways to help. Some places it is better for them if you just give money. Some places what they really need is time, and they need people to go volunteer if you're short on funds. And, the food pantry works for us where we can just cook things on our own time and drop it off for them. So
Hmm.
there really is something for everyone. One of the things I would say is if you're donating to any kind of food pantry or canned food drive, they desperately need canned spaghetti sauce. I know I've talked to the coordinator in my area, and they've specifically called that out as a need. The food drive around us gets a lot of pasta, but they don't necessarily get things to go with that pasta.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're dropping off clothes, obviously, like all clothes are helpful, but there was something at our local like food and clothing pantry recently, or I think it was last year before Christmas, and someone dropped off,
Last year on Christmas Eve.
yeah, last year on Christmas Eve, and someone dropped off like prom dresses. And I just don't think that's what those people needed when it was cold.
Especially not in December, maybe in May, but the unhoused people do not need your prom dresses, which just kind of goes to the more general thing of make sure that you are targeting what you're donating to the
Hmm.
group that you are donating to. And there's lots of guides online, and you can always reach out to the people who are doing the coordinating as far as what would be the best for them. And obviously, we are dropping this a couple of days before Christmas, so not everyone is going to be able to immediately rush out and help people. But there is a term in mutual aid called January drop off. And basically, what that is saying is that everyone wants to donate and help in December, but there's still a lot of hungry folks in January. So thanks for letting us get a little bit preachy at y'all. It is the season for that, but we just believe that helping each other is really at the core of Dungeon Crawler Carl, and it's part of what drew us to the books and make us like them so much.
Yeah, we are stronger together.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays and a happy new year.